Alright, so it's back another video, and today we are showing two games. We got this one, some T0 game, and then we got a epic late game later on. So yeah, stick around for that, or skip to that if you want. I guess I'll probably put down 2x speed. And yeah, so yeah, this one we got a pretty good opponent. This guy had like 100 mil medallions and seemed pretty good. Seemed like a pretty calm guy. He wasn't like toxic or anything like that. He was here. Seemed polite, so yeah, we love that. Anyways, yeah, so we're playing some Ninja Engie. He's playing some Darling Ice, but he's a good player. But I think my strat should, counts a little bit. It's quite hard for it because, yeah, your Darling passive players really want to get their BIA up if they can, and this is really good strat at preventing the BIA. So yeah, this is why it's pretty good matchup for us. But yeah, so you see we're kind of just sending a load of rushes in that we all think will better for some stuff. So we send those greens, and went for our plantation, and we send in that rush there. We thought about doing whites, but we ended up not in the end because we've kind of slowed them down a fair bit. We're up a lot of eco, and we got the same farms. I'm gonna get ready for our trap. He goes for his plantation, but he's not really got much defense down for whites. He's gonna send us in a little bit of stuff. I think we just boost that so that we can just continue with what we're doing. Yeah, we got a trap down, and now we're gonna send in a camo lead. Oh yeah, he greeds the farm. We see he greeds the farm, so we boost in some normal whites and put some stuff over the top. That gets a boost from him. We collected that trap straight away. I don't know why it's showing lag. Oh, we didn't rerush. I thought we rerushed. Yeah, there it is. Here's the rerush. Just some whites to try and force some problems, but we didn't really do that too well. But we've kind of slowed his farms down. He's only got a republic and a plantation around 15. We have less, but it's fine because we have a little bit more eco, and as we said before, we don't need the money as much. He sends us some leads, but only one gets through. But we go for the flash bomb anyways. Oh yeah, more comes through, so we definitely get the flash bomb up. He gets a second republic down, so he's got a plant lead, but like he needs a lot of stuff for this here. We can really tell what that farm was at the top as well in that game because the corner is hidden on the iPad. Yeah, we boosted in this Moab, and he has to boost and spike it, and he's not able to farm on. We kind of even the farm game pretty much. So that's pretty good. And then yeah, we just keep collecting this, and he's not getting his BI off, so this is really good for us because we can defend stuff quite easily, whereas for him some of these defends are quite a bit harder. He is going to send in the BFB though, which I think is his downfall this game, because this really slows down his farms a lot and ruins his eco. And we're able to defend this just by getting some jitsus down slowly, and then once it pops, we can sell our farm, get a sabo, and get another double shot. We don't need to boost it, so I don't think we boost it. No, we don't boost it. I'm going to slow the replay down now. Cool. We could have sent in a BFB back, but he was just building a lot of defense up and only going for farms, so we decided that we didn't really need to. We sell some stuff, get some republics down for round 22, so that, because round 22 is a really short round, we get all the money in straight away, so we want to make sure we can get as many farms up as possible for that round. Let's go for a second trap to help collect all of that, so that we're collecting the rounds with money rather than making it slow us down. We don't get a factory up, so we now got a solid farm lead. He could factory as well, but instead he sells the farm, and since he didn't go for a farm, we know he's sending us in a ZMG, so we're not going to farm on any further now. Or we shouldn't do, at least. We already had that up, but you can see we're not going for like our plantation now. And so now we know that, yeah, he sent us in the ZMG. We just need to defend this, because if we defend this, it doesn't really matter how we defend this. He's got barely any eco, and we'll be able to refarm stronger, even if he doesn't all out us. But we are now currently, we're not getting any more jitsus. We want to get a sabo down just to give ourselves as much time as possible. The more we can slow it down, the more little chip on damage we'll get on it, and the more farm money we'll get. Now it's round 24. We keep collecting from those traps as well. So yeah, we really want it to last as long as possible. And yeah, We've done quite a few of these T0 games with NinjaNG beforehand, and we died to every ZMG. I kind of felt like my ZMG defense was a little bit unlucky. I thought people said you only needed like 5 Jitsus, but I was dying with like 7 to 9. We do have our boost this time though, which we didn't on other times. Now that the ZMG is about to pop and we can see he's all outing us, we just decide he needs to get a lot of Jitsus down and make sure we can keep everything saboed. We keep collecting from the traps as much as possible as well to keep getting some money in. And we boost one BFB back since we see he's kind of all out and his rush has kind of ended. I think he's going to struggle quite a bit to that. And then we boost this CMG, we keep getting our Sabo back up. And we can now see that our Bloon Jitsus are kind of defending the stuff just about. We get another Jitsu down, we sell our trap, so if he's sending leads, if he could afford to send in leads, that could be quite tricky for us, but kind of thankful he didn't realise, and we've gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Jitsus down, and it does look like with our boost to get past the first EMG, we are now in a position where we can defend, and he dies to our BFB, thankfully. Alright, now we're going to cut to our late game in just a second. Alright, here's our late game from earlier, so it's kind of an interesting one. Well, I thought it was kind of interesting at the time. It's Dartling Ninja versus Super Wiz. So yeah, the reason this is quite interesting is because the Super Monkey is obviously the best late game damage output in the game, but the Dartling is a second best. It is also really strong. And this strategy has stall as well, so it makes it like twice as strong. And if there's a point where we both die, I'm thinking, this is like really late on, but if there's a point where we both die, then we're probably going to be able to defend a little bit longer. And most importantly, it's a strat where we both feel like we can outlast, and we're not being like, it's not like some random noob is playing Tech Wiz and think he's going to outlast like a Ninja Super or something silly like that. But yeah, so not loads happens in this, which is why we don't do loads of late games. We kind of just trying to fit as much stuff in as possible that we can, and then there's a few like positional things we're doing with our Dartling Gunners later on. But yeah, not loads happens. We got 3 damage boosts. He has 3, I think, as well. He's now going for his temples, and you see we just get so much eco. So the way we've gotten to this point in the game, I wasn't recording from the start because I didn't think it'd be anything special, but kind of realised that round 32 this could go quite late, since he wants to go late as well. So yes, we basically we got some BIAs up, and then we just ecoed really hard. I wouldn't show the start of the game, it's kind of just get BIA, then eco, then get another BIA and keep ecoing. And yeah, no one rushed each other or anything like that. No defends really early in the game, so I think it's fine just to start from here. And yeah, now we're getting on to around past 38, 39ish. We know the balloons are going to start getting tougher, and that round 43 ZMG is going to come on the screen pretty soon, which we are going to need to defend. So we get 3 down here, 3 Dartling Gunners down there. We can't fit another one in, but we can fit a Sabo in. So yeah, we're trying to fit all our Dartling Gunners first, and then in like the little cracks, we're trying to fit in the Sabos, because we want a lot of Sabos so that we can keep everything perma-Saboed. Even at half a second of it not being Saboed is quite a bit of damage lost. So yeah, we're really trying to fill it. It does get pretty hard though once you've got all the ZMGs on the map, so besides to do it now. A few times we forget that the BIAs have been collecting money, so kind of just left them, but you can see we pretty much have infinite money now. We have 27,000 eco, $800,000 in hand. Or maybe that'll be a good thing for the clickbait title, we're just thinking right now. Anyway, so yeah, so we're really trying to slowly place all of these Dartling Gunners. This is in 2x speed if you hadn't worked that out already. The CMG's on the screen, and yeah, we used one of our Sabos, I believe, yeah, we did. And yeah, just keep getting all these Ray of Dooms out. This is going to shred it, not as quickly as he does, because we've not really been aiming them, we've just still been trying to get up our Ray of Dooms. We need to get as many down as possible, but yeah, you can see once we've cracked the ZMG layer, the others just kind of fall, especially that Moab layer, so quickly. It gets shredded. But yeah, we collected from some of those BIAs just then. I think we almost got 1 million in hand, which is pretty cool. And yeah, round 46 now, so they are really starting to get a little bit tougher, but we've still got so many. We're still going through them really nicely, and we have so many more Ray of Dooms that we can put down, so it's all good things. We still a lot of BIAs because we now got 31,000 eco and over $1 million in hand. And yeah, so here comes to one of the main, we almost started one of the main things, or the only thing you need to think about. No, we're not there yet, actually. We will not reveal what we're thinking just yet. But yeah, for now, just keeping on really trying to place these in as well as we can. We don't do a lot of late game stuff, as we said before, so there'll be better players to work out the spots to place everything. I don't know any like orders or anything like that. I don't know if people do that. I don't know if people try that hard at late game with this strategy, but I feel like I'm placing them fairly well. I mean, there's some, now it's on a replay. Someone's probably going to find some huge spot. Like there's one on the left, the middle left. I don't think you can fit one there. I think I tried, but I couldn't fit it. Anyways, now we get to round 52, and we're really thinking we need to start placing a lot more. We've got that, still got that whole of that top area that we need to fill with stuff. So after we pop the ZMG layers, we're going to start really trying to get down these Ray of Dooms. We probably could have placed some of them a little bit higher, because you can place into that top bar, the life bar. You can place stuff into that a little bit more, and I don't think we're taking advantage of that very well. We didn't have many sabos down, so that was, oh yeah, we got a sabo in that little crack now, so that's good. And yeah, well, we're almost on the pit, and yeah, just keep placing down those Ray of Dooms, and then once they get kind of far, make sure we're aiming them all. And yeah, here we go. So you kind of see now, from now on, once we've broken the ZOMG layer, we're going to retarget all of our Ray of Dooms to the strongest ZOMGs, because you can see the like Moabs like down here. We're not targeting them, but just because we've got so many Ray of Dooms that overlap, we're going to be able to take out those Moabs, and the important thing to be working on is the ZOMGs. So yeah, you see, once again, we've broken the ZOMGs down into BFBs, and we're now targeting the new ZOMG layers. And we kind of just keep continuing to do that throughout the game. You can keep seeing he's popping his super easily, super far up. He's got some phoenixes, which is a bit strange. Like maybe there's some gaps where you want to fit in a phoenix, but maybe they are the gaps. I'm not certain actually. But yeah, I think that's as many Ray of Dooms pretty much as we can get down. I think there's a few spots in the middle maybe that we haven't got just yet. We're going to get some more sabos down just so we can pre-sabo. We weren't counting or anything this game. And yeah, look how much money we have now. We've been gaining money even though we've been going for loads of Ray of Dooms, which is kind of hilarious. But yeah, keep just literally the same thing. Yeah, over and over again. He's popping him so much quicker. They're getting over halfway through our side. But his... I guess they're getting kind of similar, but maybe not quite as far. But they're getting there a lot faster, but then they're getting popped a lot faster. So that is why this is a fairly interesting late game compared to a lot of others where one is just a better strat at going late. Then somebody's got to try and rush. But yeah, round 63 now, and yeah, he's sending stuff in, I've realised. So I'm going to send some stuff in, because it was pushing a little bit further as well. He uses abilities. We damage boosted, he damage boost as well, or he uses his damage boost. And yeah, we're going to do the same thing though with our targeting, keep aiming at those ZOMGs. And that'll pop them, and pop the other stuff nicely, and we keep sending them in. Like, we've got, it damages our recon, but we have so much money that, like, we're still gaining. We got like 1.5 million, it's crazy. And yeah, both sides just got loads of stuff on the screen. His stuff pushes so much faster. We use another damage boost. I forgot how many damage boosts his use is kind of bad. Maybe he used one early in the game, because I think he's ran out faster than mine. That might have been his last damage boost. We keep sending in the ZMGs, round 66. The ZMGs are really strong, and they're everywhere, so we can't do our targeting thing, because everything's just strong. So that's to push towards the end. We probably could have held up on our damage boost a little bit longer, but I kind of got scared. So we used it, and we won. Have a nice day. See you.